The Calvert County, Maryland Commissioners' Reports is a headline news podcast provided in part by the Communications and Media Relations Division. Commissioners' Reports is a summary of the agenda and outcomes of regular Calvert County Board of County Commissioners meetings, as well as related public information and events. Hello, and welcome to Commissioners' Reports. I'm your host, Kevin G. Schmidt. In this week's Calvert County Board of County Commissioners meeting, public service announcements. Commissioner President Hance shared the importance of showing support for your local farms and producers. Go to www.calvertag.com to learn more about local products and find a local farmers market, farm, or farm stand. The Board of County Commissioners will hold a special meeting with the Board of Education at the Harriet E. Brown Community Center in Prince Frederick next Monday, July 31st at 6 p.m. Citizens are encouraged to observe the meeting either in person or remotely. The meeting will be streamed live to the county website and YouTube channel. Citizens may also listen to the meeting by phoning in toll-free 888-475-4499 or 877-853-5257. Meeting ID 899-4188-8251. Passcode the #. Proclamation. State Championship Girls Long Jump Competitor Tasaya Reed. Recognition. Patuxent High School student Tasaya Reed, under the leadership of head coach Dave Walser, emerged as the Southern Maryland Athletic Conference champion in both the 55-meter dash and the high jump. At the regional meet, Tasaya emerged victorious in the 100-meter race, long jump, and high jump. At the state meet, she secured third place in both the 100-meter race and the high jump, as well as a commendable 7th place in the 200-meter race, culminating her outstanding performance by emerging as the state champion in the long jump event. At the national meet, soaring to an incredible clearance of 5 foot 5 inches, Tasaya secured her place as the national champion. Buy Local Week recognition. Calvert County Agriculture, Aquaculture, Forestry, and Wild Harvest Watermen provide high-quality, locally grown and harvested products. Calvert County is committed to promoting its local agriculture enterprise and calls upon all citizens to choose products produced and harvested in the region's farmlands and waterways daily, but especially during the last full week of July. The BOCC proclaimed the week of July 21st through the 31st, 2023, be known as Buy Local Week in Calvert County. National Night Out recognition. The 40th Annual National Night Out provides a unique opportunity for Calvert County to join forces with thousands of other communities across the country in promoting cooperative police community crime prevention efforts, police community partnerships, neighborhood safety, awareness, and cooperation are important themes of the National Night Out program. The BOCC proclaim August 1st, 2023, be known as National Night Out in Calvert County. Appointment. Deanna Carlson, Deborah Mickle, Andrea Thomas, and Christine Wilson were appointed to the Commission on Aging. In a consent calendar, Department of Parks and Recreation, Maryland Basketball Officials Association Agreement. Department of Parks and Recreation, $2 million Land and Water Conservation Fund grant pre-application for the Harriet E. Brown Park, which would require a 50% county match. Department of Public Works budget adjustment, the Town of Chesapeake Beach wastewater treatment plant invoices. Department of Public Works, Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, Self-Assessment and Transition Plan budget adjustment, for $141,000 in modifications to county-owned facilities, services, and programs for increased accessibility to persons with disabilities. Public hearing. Department of Parks and Recreation, Howling Point Park, Development Projects Budget Adjustment. The Department of Parks and Recreation, P&R, operates Howling Point Park in Prince Frederick. It has been brought forth by members of the community the desire for resurfaced tennis courts and additional pickleball court facilities. This has been determined to be a priority project. The resurfacing of the current courts at Howling Point Park will include all tennis courts and will include lines for pickleball courts for multi-use. A pickleball facility will be constructed at the park to include 8 outdoor pickleball courts, as well as associated site work and stormwater infrastructure. To resurface the tennis courts, build 8 new pickleball courts, and conduct an update to the Howling Point Park Master Plan, a funding source of $1.2 million is required. A budget adjustment of this amount should be accounted for in the FY24 budget. After discussion, the BOCC voted to close the record and asked staff to return in 10 days per legal requirement to request signature of the budget adjustment. Work session. Department of Public Works, Water and Sewer Rate Study, and Equivalent Dwelling Unit Audit Procedures. The BOCC has directed the Department of Public Works, Water and Sewerage Division to repeal and replace Resolution 32-16 to eliminate additional Equivalent Dwelling Units, EDUs, for residential customers for both water and sewerage, and transition to a tiered billing structure supported with the best available technology. The Public Water and Sewer User Rate Study has identified the required adjustment to current rates and a structure for tiered billing. The rate study has also identified the required rate for capital connection charges for new connections to public water and sewer systems. Resolution 32-16 grants permission for the performance of yearly audits that cover a broad range of properties, including both commercial and residential. The resolution also allows for audits at the time of permitting to review prior usage, future usage, and current EDU allocation. The upcoming Water and Sewer Allocation Resolution will incorporate provisions for conducting annual commercial EDU audits and audits during the permitting process based on actual historical flows. This approach accurately determines the necessary base rates for commercial entities. After discussion, the BOCC directed staff to return with more information for a public hearing to begin the process of adopting the rate changes. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Calvert County Board of County Commissioners is August 1st, 2023 at 10 a.m. In other Calvert County local news, sweating off the Shelter Pounds adoption event. The Linda L. Kelly Animal Shelter is at capacity for housing shelter animals. To help unite these wonderful animals with their forever homes, the shelter is hosting a Sweating Off the Shelter Pounds adoption event and waiving fees for any adoptable animal that has been at the shelter for 30 days or more to qualified adopters. The Sweating Off the Shelter Pounds adoption event will run from July 12th through August 12th, 2023. For more information about adopting from the Linda L. Kelly Animal Shelter, visit www.calvertcountyanimalshelter.com. A call for businesses to be in the next Visitor's Guide. The Calvert County Department of Economic Development is now offering the opportunity for local businesses and tourism destinations to apply for inclusion in the 2024-2025 Calvert County Visitor's Guide. Businesses and attractions that were listed previously do not need to submit this form. Businesses and attractions that have not previously been listed in the Visitor's Guide and would like to be considered are encouraged to fill out an application no later than Friday, August 11th, 2023. Open your browser and visit www.visitcalvert.com/Visitors Guide application for the application and guidelines. That concludes our broadcast. The Calvert County, Maryland Commissioners Reports is a headline news podcast. Stay current with other news in Calvert County by following and liking the Calvert County Government's Facebook page at facebook.com/Calvert County MD, on Instagram at Calvert Broadcast, on YouTube, youtube.com/Calvert County Gov, and our official website, www.calvertcountymd.gov. Thank you.